Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video we are going to draw the image that is visible on your screen, and all the dimensions here, they are mentioned very clearly. So for better practice, I would advise you guys to take a screenshot and start drawing alongside me. So without further delay, let's start this drawing and let's move outward, starting from this particular center, and let's learn something new. So we will start from the innermost circle first, and the innermost circle, I'm going to take the starting point as origin. So type 0, 0 and press enter. And radius of this one is 12 units and then press enter. Now after putting this radius, the next circle that we need is of 38 units. So select circle, type this one and type 38 and then press enter. After drawing this 38, the next circle that I'm going to draw is of 38 plus 4, that will be 42. So 42 and then enter. Then we do need certain other circles that are there, which are of radius 40, 44. So I'm going to draw them again as well. So select the same center, select circle using center radius, specify origin as the center, specify radius as 40 units, right click, repeat, select same center and specify radius as 44. Now this portion between 40 and 44 we don't need, so I'm going to remove it first. Now what we need to do is we need to draw the other circles as well. So for that, another circle will be of 54 unit radius. So select the same circle command using center radius and type 54 and then enter. Now this is something that is the central portion of the drawing. The next thing is we need to draw the upper portions as well. So we are going to start a line, start from this particular point and move till 60 units vertically upwards and then leave it. Now this is the center for one of the larger circles that we need. So what we are going to do is we are again going to select circle using center and radius, and we need to specify the radius that is needed for that. And the radius that we need is 84 units and then press enter. Now what do we need after this is that we need to start a line starting from this particular point and vertically upwards, and we need to create an offset of this line at a distance of I think 8 units on both sides, so that we get a gap of 16 units. So specify offset distance as 8, click on this line on this side as well as on this side. Now this is the portion that is going to create a gap, so I'm just removing this portion that is not needed to us. Now after that, the next thing that we need to do is we need to draw the other circles as well. Okay, my bad. Basically this circle that we have drawn here, this circle should be of diameter 84. So go to properties and change its radius or diameter, just reduce it by half, type 42 and then press enter. Now this was the circle that was needed, so we are going to again trim the non-required portion from here. Now the next thing is we need a larger circle as well. After that we are going to move with the polar array if needed. So let's remove whatever we don't need. Now this circle 38, we have drawn it by mistake, so I'm going to remove this one as well. Now what we need to do is we need to create an offset of this particular circle in order to get the exact portions that we need for this particular drawing. So the offset that we need is of I think 4 units. So select offset command, click on offset and specify offset distance as 4. Click on this circle and click inside it. Now basically we need to trim the non-required portion that is there. So select trim command, remove this one and this one. So these portions, we don't want these portions in the drawing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a line again, start this line from the center and join with this one. Now this time we are going to draw the other circle. So select circle again. Now specify this point as center point and specify radius as 60 units and press enter. Now this is the drawing. This is the I would say that this is the area where we feel that we are creating the drawing. Now, let's trim the non-required portion from here. So remove this, this, and this. These are also the portions that we do not need. Now we need another offset of this particular line of 4 units on, I think the gap is 4. So basically we need an offset of 2 units on both sides. So type 2, press enter, click on this side as well as click on this side. Again, we are going to use trim command to remove these sections, this line, and this is the gap that was needed to us. So what we have received till this point is the most of the drawing portion that was needed to us. Now I'm going to remove it because we don't need this one. And as well as basically this portion is not needed to us. This one is also not needed, and these are also the sections that we do not need. So we are going to remove all of them. Now, once we are done with removing all of these things, you will see that the drawing looks a lot like the required drawing. And now we will simply create an offset. So, but before that, we are going to extend these commands. So click on trim these lines, click on extend. Now extend this line, extend this line. Now use trim again, remove this excess portion that are not a requirement anymore, and click OK. So you will see that we have done most of the work. And now let's check this radius. What's the radius of this one? So it's 38, no issues. Now what we can do here is we can create a polar array of this one, and then we can remove whatever portion we don't need. So what do we need here is basically we can remove all of this portion. So let's use trim again, and let's trim these lines. And you will see that we are left with this horn-like structure. Click, select all of them, click on polar array. Then we need to specify the center of this polar array, and then specify number of items as 3 and press enter. Now this was the drawing that was needed, but there are certain touch-ups that are still remaining. So we are going to click on close array. Then we need to explode this array, because without exploding you will not be able to remove the portions that are there which are not needed to us. So click on explode, then click on the array and then press enter. You will see that all of these segments are separated now. Now I'm going to use trim command, click on trim and remove these portions that are not a requirement anymore. So you will see that we are done with this drawing. Press escape, then click on this one and move it away so that it does not interfere with our main drawing. And then we can use hatch command to fill this particular area. But before using hatch, there are still 2-3 portions that are not trimmed yet. So click on trim and remove this, click on trim and remove these sections that are there. And then you will see that this is our main drawing. Press enter. Now we are out of the trim command. Now we can use the radiuses for all of these circles. Repeat dim radius for this one as well. Right click and repeat for this one as well. Then for inner circle as well, we need dimension. Then that's it. Okay, is there any other dimension? Yes, this radius is also needed to us. So let's place it here. After that, we need certain linear dimensions as well. So select dim linear. Now start from this point, and we need to basically specify this distance, because this is the center of the larger circle. So we can specify it on this side. Right click and repeat. Start from this center again, and then we need to mention the distance till this point, which is 60 units. Then right click and repeat. Start from let's say we are starting from this point. So we can mention till this point as well. But rather than mentioning this distance, we have mentioned all the dimensions, so it will be a lot easier, okay, using these normal dimensions as well. But we need offset. So for that, just click on this one, click on this one, and specify this distance. We need this offset as well. So click on this one, click on this one, and specify this offset. I hope it's done. So we have dimension of this one, this one, this circle, this circle. Then we have these center markings, this center marking. It's done. Do we need any other dimension? Yes, this gap that is needed. So this gap, basically this can be justified using this particular dimension. So basically if this is 38, so this difference will be 2 units. Okay, so sorry, 4 units, because the next one is 42 and this one is 38. So 42 minus 38 will be 4 units, and this is how we can create this particular drawing. So that's the completed drawing now. Now what we are going to do is we are going to select all of these dimensions, select similar, and let's move them to a different layer in order to fill this pattern with a hatch. Now let's move them to another layer that is present, def point, and let's make it disappear. Now just change the layer for these two as well. Right click and change their layer to def point. Now they are invisible, but they are still there. The benefits of using layer are a lot, so that we are going to discuss in any other video. Now let's use hatch and let's fill this particular portion with let's say we use solid color, and so this is the solid fill. Then let's use another hatch for another pattern. Let's use this green color and click on close hatch creation. Now what we can do is we can make the layer appear again. Now we have all the dimensions. Now this def point layer, I'm going to change the color of this layer as red, and you will see that all of the dimensions now they are of red color. So that's it. Okay, so this is a dimension that we are not able to fill or fit in the proper area, so I'm just placing it here so that every single dimension is visible in one screenshot. So that's it. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much and have a nice day.